Today I want to talk about a piece of filmmaking gear that I believe everybody needs, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned professional. What's funny is this piece of gear is probably the most versatile and one of the cheapest things that you can have in your kit, and that is the Magic Arm. I'm not going to be talking about a specific brand of Magic Arms, but I do choose myself personally to use the Smallrig Magic Arm, and it's so just satisfying. Anyways, I want to talk about a few different ways that I use the Magic Arm in my everyday filmmaking. And by the way, while we're at it, if you want to look at a video that features a few more pieces of gear that are relatively affordable, check out my friend Justice Stewart. He just released a video about cheap filmmaking gear that you absolutely need, and he actually includes the Magic Arm in that video. I just wanted to dive in a little bit deeper, specifically on the Magic Arm. So I'll link that video up top. Whole lot better than any video of mine you'll ever see, so go check it out. One of my favorite use cases for the Magic Arm is point of view or POV shots. And specifically when I'm out shooting film, I love attaching the Magic Arm to whatever film camera that I'm using so that the audience gets to see the point of view that I have whenever I'm shooting those cameras. And I think this is an interesting perspective, especially if you're looking for a way to kind of break your footage up or to add an interesting shot for your audience. Now, is the POV shot going to fit or make sense in every single thing that you shoot? Absolutely not. But for YouTube videos, or if I'm trying to show the perspective of a character, I believe that the POV shot is awesome, and the Magic Arm makes that totally easy to do because you can attach it to anything. Secondly, I love behind the scenes. I think one thing that we get caught up on as filmmakers and content creators is showing everybody the final piece or the finished image of whatever we're creating. What we forget is sometimes it's just as interesting or just as captivating to show how we did that or how we created that scene. This is where the Magic Arm comes in super handy, because when you're working as a solo filmmaker or a solo operator or on small crews, it's not always feasible to hire in a BTS shooter specifically. Sometimes it's just not in the budget. This is one of the cheapest BTS hands that you can hire, hands down. No pun intended. What I love to do with this thing is attach it to either my cage or my camera and really just show the audience what I am seeing as I'm creating. BTS is closely related to POV shots. We are, instead of showing the point of view from a first person action, you're getting to see as the audience how things are being created, and the Magic Arm is certainly a big help for that. The third easy way to use a Magic Arm is to mount your microphones. Now, not everybody has a fancy boom arm or a boom stand for their audio. Those are things that you add as you level up in your filmmaking career. However, the Magic Arm can be used very handily, especially when you have a clamp attached to it to hold a microphone either to a C-stand or normal video stand. And honestly, I use it 90% of the time just because for me it's pretty quick to go ahead and just run the Magic Arm off of a C-stand. The Magic Arm comes in handy for mounting microphones, especially if you don't have a boom mount or you have forgotten your audio boom. The final way that I like using a Magic Arm is as a monitor mount. Now, I will say that 90% of the time I'm using a top handle monitor mount, but there are times where we need to get interesting perspectives or interesting angles when we're out shooting, so the Magic Arm can attach anywhere on my camera cage to help me get my monitor into whatever position I need it to be to efficiently monitor the shot that I'm trying to get. And if you have a camera that has a cage, you'll understand this. There's 1/4 threads all over most cages, or if you're a Sony shooter with either the FX3 or the FX30, I think those have 1/4 basically all over them as well. Don't get too caught up on the brand of Magic Arm that you use. There's many different brands, many different lengths and sizes and price ranges, and you have to seek out that tool for yourself. But the Magic Arm in general is one of the most useful pieces of filmmaking gear that you'll ever purchase. That's it, that's all I got. Again, it's a simple tool that I think makes a big difference, and you will use this every single day in your filmmaking journey. Wrapping it up, if you would like to check this Magic Arm out for yourself, I will put a link down in the comments below. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, consider subscribing to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. I love growing this community here on YouTube. Y'all have a good one, and we will see you in the next. It is just so fun to... Inception. Cut.